Good news, look what's behind us. We're pretty happy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Very happy, I think. It's back home, it's working, rang beautifully from Bathurst to here. We didn't hit any roos, which is yay for us. We were nervous, weren't we?
We got the bull bar, we're right.
Yeah, that's true. Felt pretty good to have the bull bar. Welcome back to the car saga. So I'll just let you know that last time we posted, we hadn't heard anything from Toyota, and we'd rung Bathurst a few times. We'd taken on board some of the comments from you guys that we should contact Toyota Australia directly via their website page. So we haven't heard back from that website at all. On the 20th of Feb, we broke down on the side of the road just outside of Bathurst. The car and the van were towed into Bathurst, and the car went directly to Toyota Bathurst, where they waited the weekend, obviously, and not their fault. We didn't arrive to Bathurst Toyota until 5:30 in the afternoon.
5:30 on Friday afternoon. I think that was the 20th of Feb.
Yeah, and then on the Monday they rang diagnostics and it wasn't conclusive. It pointed to two different things.
It was either the turbo or the turbo actuator. Tuesday we rung up. I think it said, is it worthwhile staying in Bathurst? I said, no, you may as well go home because it won't be ready till at least the end of next week.
On the Wednesday or Thursday,
I can't remember what day.
they rang to confirm that it was the turbo actuator.
Yeah, they said it was a turbo actuator.
And they gave John a timeline
They said originally 17th of March it'll turn up. And they said, oh, hold on, that's wrong. No, it won't turn up till the 1st of April. That's in Sydney. So 2 days from there from Sydney to Bathurst. But the 3rd of April is Good Friday. So I thought, well, I wouldn't expect to get the car back till sometime after Easter. So maybe 7th or 8th of Easter, I thought originally.
Because there was no change in the timeline, I decided to go to Sydney and spend some time with some relatives. And now, randomly, we are driving back to Bathurst because we just got a phone call out of nowhere, and John just answered the phone, and to his surprise, it was good news.
Okay, hello. Some lady answered, goes, "Oh, John." I said, "Yeah." Said, "Your car's ready." And I said, "Are you sure? We were told not till the 1st of April." She says, "Well, I've been told that it's ready to pick up." I drove out to Sydney on the Wednesday and we drove out to Bathurst. Went to Toyota first to make sure that the car was there, was ready, and it was ready. We spoke to Taylor, she's the lady at the front desk, and she gave us information what was going on. Took the rental car back and then drove home. And there's a back of that truck, it looks like a Beulah tractor.
A Beulah
A
tractor?
Beulah mower or something.
Oh, because it's Ferris.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Obviously you got the day off work.
Yeah, probably. Very good. Now, when we got to Bathurst, we were hoping to speak to the mechanic, but they were all busy. The receptionist, I can't remember her name.
Taylor
was very kind,
Very
but
helpful.
really could only read from the, the docket.
But anyway,
So this is what they
this is what
said.
they sent. It said, scan for DTCs P00A518. Turbocharger boost control A, circuit below threshold as per workshop manual. Confirm turbocharger nozzle vane plate moves. Recommend turbocharger nozzle vane control actuator. So they removed and replaced the turbo actuator, cleared codes and road tested. So it was all okay. So it was a turbo actuator. That was a problem, which they said originally when they did the original scan. So they replaced that, and it's all going at the moment.
It ran really well on the way home. We wouldn't know. But funnily enough, when we arrived home, there was something in the mail from Toyota.
Got a thing from Toyota. It's called a Customer Service Express or recall.
Exercise.
Yeah, exercise, yeah. But it's nothing to worry about. It just says here, Your 300 vehicles are produced with a certain engine. Exhaust after treatment system to support emission control. That system is a fuel injector. Your fuel injector may experience clogging in some circumstances. This may cause a warning message to appear on your dashboard. Engine maintenance required to visit your dealer. So what they're going to do is, they said you don't have to, unless it's your car's blowing smoke or playing up, you don't have to bring it in until your next service. So it's going to be done every 10,000 k's free of charge. What they do is they'll give, if it required, they'll give a software update, a modified injector holder installed, and an after treatment fuel injector will be cleaned to prevent clogging. So that could entail removal and replacement of your existing exhaust after treatment fuel injector with an injector that's been pre-cleaned and made ready for installation in your vehicle. So this will happen. This will be a manufacturer's warranty. So this will happen forever until they decide not to do it anymore. Done free of charge. So I booked in to get it done. They said no, you don't have to get it done if it's working. They said when your next service, which is due in 2,000 k's, they'll do it then. So it's just funny. It turned up the day after we got home from the turbo actuator being replaced.
I'd always thought when we went to pick the car up that we would do a little bit more in Bathurst, have a little look around, because we enjoyed doing the racetrack and the museum so much. But we had to rush home because people were here to wanted to come the following day to look at the Iridium.
We got home on Thursday and they drove down from Sydney on the Friday, so they arrived here about 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:15 in the morning, to look at the van. And after a couple of hours, getting the money transferred across, they drove home with our van. So we've got no van at the moment. Got the car and no van.
Yeah, so the front yard looks very empty. We're not sure what we're doing because the Kakadu 16 isn't ready yet, and we didn't expect it to be ready yet. Signature has kept us in the loop, and we're now just figuring out what we'll do with our time for a few more weeks.
Well, we're not flying to Europe. Too dangerous for a holiday.
Well, I would. I'd be itching to go and do something. And honestly, I think the garden's costing you as much money as a holiday.
Yeah, so we don't know. We're just waiting to hear back when our van's going to be ready. Otherwise, we hopefully no more than a few weeks. But
I made a strawberry ladder. Been cutting down the old fruit trees. These two are apples, and they had codling moths so badly in them that as I've been cutting them down, I've actually had insects coming and attacking me. So they were really infested. And the thing is, we're travelling so much, there's no one home to do the spraying and things like that. So this whole line along here used to be different fruit trees that I would make jams and stuff from. So I'm going to put cut flowers. I'm keeping some of our produce garden beds, like the asparagus, the rhubarb. This is all rocket under a lemon tree, which is doing nicely. We've got a few tomatoes here, put in late, so I don't know if we'll get anything. And we've got our peas growing. Oh, look, we've even got some. Nice. So they're enjoying this area. A few chilies, waiting. This is a lime tree, and this is a lemon tree. But see what's happening to my lemons. And I also have all my lettuce growing. For those that haven't been watching the channel for very long, the Iridium 13 from Signature is our very first van, our very first towing experience. The first night that we free camped, I don't think either of us slept well because we were like, are we doing something wrong? Should we be here? Because it was just absolutely so foreign to us. The plan is when the Kakadu arrives to do a few shakedown trips where we're not too far from home or Signature, just to make sure, not that we expect anything to go wrong, but we're just playing on the safe side. And then we intend after the ice hockey season to take off and maybe not come back home we're taking off indefinitely.
But in the meantime, while we're waiting for the van, we're getting a few things done with the car. I'm not touching the engine. After Toyota and NRMA asked us if the car been tuned numerous times, but not touching the engine, because if it was tuned, they would have fixed it under warranty. They said, no, it's your own. You got to fix it, but you got to pay it yourself. So, we're getting the front windows tinted. We'll probably look at a transmission cooler.
I think we're keen to tow with the Kakadu 16 and see where we sit with that and how it feels before we make any big decisions.
The man who invented the camera lens has died.
Really?
Yeah, rest in peace, zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. It's very similar to the Dulux one.
Yeah.
You got to think about people dying at the moment.
This guy's a photographer.
Not really the type of video that I like to make. I would prefer to be out in the bush for taking photos of wildlife and feeling like I'm exploring a little bit instead of hanging around the house trying to figure out what to do. And we're going to put our thinking caps on because I don't really do so well just sitting, do I?
No.
It's not my forte. Yeah, don't know what to tell you what's next. If we're missing on YouTube for a few weeks, it's because we are waiting for the van and we haven't figured out what we're doing. But until then, I will see you on the other side. So what have we been doing? Been riding your bike a lot.
Yeah, poor old, the Beamers hadn't been ridden so much for so long.